Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl here, JAGUN, and I welcome you to today's video. So today's video is a movie review. Definitely you must have seen that from the title already. It's about the movie that has been buzzing like this past few days since its release date, which was on the 10th of August. And this movie is no other than Jagun Jagun. So without no further delay, let's just hop right into the video. Welcome back, bestie. If this is your first time of ever seeing this pretty face, of ever coming across my channel, hi, my name is JAGUN and I'll welcome you to my channel. Please join this beautiful family by clicking on the subscribe button that you can see, and also turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. And if this is not your first time, to my returning subscribers, thank you so much, guys, for your constant love and support. I really, really appreciate it, and it means so much to me. This movie was released on the 10th of August this year, 2023. The movie is produced by Femi Adebayo, and the movie is directed by Adebayo Tijani and Tope Adebayo. This movie is featuring a whole lot of stellar cast, like a whole lot of stellar cast, and I'm going to mention a few. We have the likes of Femi Adebayo himself, Oga Bello, Yinka Quadri, Lateef Adedimeji, Ibrahim Chata, Bumi Oluwashina, Mr. Macaroni, Odunlade Adekola, Fathia Balogun, Bimbo Ademoye, Muyiwa Ademola, and a whole lot of other casts. And this movie is buzzing. Like everybody has been talking about this movie since its release date. And this movie is released on Netflix. Is it Netflix or Amazon Prime? I can't really remember right now, but it's a very, very no, I don't think it's on Netflix. I think it's at the cinemas. Whichever it is, guys, it's a very, 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 very interesting movie. First of all, we're going to take it one at a time. Now, moving to the storyline. The storyline of this movie is about a warlord named Ogundiji. Ogundiji is a very strong man, like everybody around where he is. In fact, based on that movie, everybody in Yoruba land is scared of him, and the setting is a Yoruba setting. First off, let's get that out of the way. The setting is a Yoruba movie, and everybody based on that movie, everybody in the Yoruba land is scared of Ogundiji because he's a very ruthless, evil warlord. Ogudiji is the type that takes war to any village that he likes. Any village that he likes, like any village that comes up in his mind, takes war to that place and just to kill. Like I think he just enjoys killing and kill for the fun of it. Ogudiji is a strong lord, and he also fights. He doesn't fight for good. No, he doesn't fight for good at all. He does not fight for good. Instead, he joins, helps those that want to take what is not theirs. He helps them fight their war and get to grab those things from their rightful owners. Like in that movie, all the kings that always goes to worship him, talk about him, and the like. Ogudiji is the one that got them those thrones because they are not rightfully theirs. Every one of them, the throne was grabbed from their rightful owners. So he is not a very nice man. He's an evil, ruthless warlord that loves attention. Like he wants the attention to be on him 24 hours a day. He wants to be the one that is always reigning, always being talked about, always on the lips of everybody. And when he got to find out about the young man that did something spectacular, and people started talking about that guy, which was played by Lateef Adedimeji, and his name in that movie is Botija. Botija is a young man from a village. I can't really remember the name of his village, but that village is his father is a woodcarver, His father is a wood carver, and so they know all the old woods by their name, and I think they worship the woods as well. So when Botija was reigning, started reigning at his amongst his peers of warriors, because Ogundiji also have a school of warriors when people, when villagers, when different villages sends their people to go and learn how to fight so they can defend themselves. But surprisingly, when they go to Ogundiji's war school, none of them goes back to their homes. In fact, he practically turns them to his own warriors after training them. Instead of them going back to their respective villages to go and defend their people, he holds on to them. So when Gotija started doing things, and his fighters like him, warriors like him started praising him, Gudiji did not like that. So he plotted to kill Gotija several times. Like several times. He plotted to kill Gotija, but the gods were on the side of Gotija, and he never succeeded. Ogudiji has a daughter, but at the end we got to find out that that child is not his biologically. Is one of the, you know, when you go to wars, when you go for a war, the things and you conquered in that war, the things that you take home, like all the old treasures that you get, that you take to your side. That child, that girl child, was among the things that Ogundiji took from one of the villages that he waged war against. And why did he take her along with him? Well, because he saw with his spiritual eyes that she has some power. So Ogundiji took her with him so that he will use those powers to his own benefit, which he was always doing. And he made her turn into a fierce masquerade that only comes out when Ogundiji summons that masquerade. Nobody knew who the masquerade was, but they know that he has a very fierce masquerade. If he sends his warriors to a war and they are losing that war, all he needs to do is to call forth Agemo, and that's the name of the masquerade in the movie, Agemo, and that one goes single-handedly within a flash, conquers the war, and then returns back to him. But we got to find out at the end of the movie who the person wearing that masquerade is, which was the daughter. Person people you felt was his daughter. That's the person that was always wearing that masquerade. And she got to tell Botija that she can't refuse. She can't refuse him whenever he calls her, because he made her, he kind of, I don't know, I think he did something for him to always call her, and she listens. She answers the call, whether she likes it or not. The movie is a very interesting one, has a whole lot of stories in it, embedded in that story. Like, one thing I get to understand about that movie is, it's, if you know the Yoruba culture very well, you will know they don't joke with their blood, they don't joke with their deities and the likes. They worship their deities so much. They do. And I love the fact that Watija in that movie does not have any charm. But he has a gift of talking to what are they called? Trees or woods, because they've made a covenant. His family bloodline of the wood carvers have made covenants with all the trees, so they know all the trees by their names and mm, what will I call it? How the Yorubas will say it, Oriki. I'll look for the meaning later and I will leave it on the screen so that you guys will understand what I'm trying to say. For those of you that don't understand Yoruba. So Batija has that but does not have charm. But he met a man that Ogundiji took as a son. And that person Ogundiji took as a son is Bongumi. So Bogumi, him Batija met Bogumi there and took Bogumi like his father, started calling him father. So Bogumi gave him charms, like those charms were now what was helping him. But at first, when he got to that war school, he never had any charms. He just had that gift of talking to trees and the woods and the likes. And there are people like that even today. There are people like that that how will I put it? They help people. They do things for their own benefits, not really for good. They have the power and everything to do good, but they choose to do evil where they will get gain from. And that's it. They help people grab things that are not theirs. Like this story is honestly I would say is about things that happen amongst let me say our rich people, our politicians. It's not really visible, but that's what is looking like in this movie. You see people that have powers to help the poor fight for their rights and all that, but they choose to they choose to help those that are rich already, grab things that are not theirs and give them for we grab things that are not theirs from their rightful owners and give it to those that can pay them well, that can take care of them well, that can give them all what they need. And that is what I understand about this movie. The visual spectacle of this film is a very mind-blowing one. Like I enjoyed the visual the visual of this movie is so crisp, like so bright, so sharp. Like it's a very good one. Like it's I don't know the I don't know the camera that was used for this movie, but it's and the editing. The editing is a very beautiful one. Like that place where Gotija was going to Ogundiji's war school or war of school, warlord school. How am I even going to pronounce? How am I even going to pronounce it? I think school of war, school of how to learn to be a warrior, and a tree fell before him. The tree fell and blocked the road for him to pass. Like I love what happened there. The way he talked to the tree, doing incantation, and the tree just stood up. No, the editing of that movie is mad. The editing is mad. Like that alone was just blowing my mind. I was like, they tried. They tried. Like I will not even lie. Another thing I love about this movie, Jagun Jagun, is the sound, the music. The music is beautiful. If you understand Yoruba very well, you will know that the music, all the music, the sounds that was used in this movie is beautiful. Like beautiful, interesting, pleasing to hear. Ali, the music alone makes me want to watch the movie more. Like the music alone makes me want to watch the movie over and over and over again. The voiceover, you can hear the chanting, the praising of Yoruba culture, talking about the warlord Ogundiji. No, the music, the sound in this movie is crisp. It's very beautiful. It's very the Yorubas will definitely agree with me on this. The music are very good. They connect with the movie very well. They connect with the movie very well. These are cultural music, not actually music. There are chants, there are praises in between. It's very beautiful, and I love that about this movie. For the directing, the directors really did well. The two directors really did well. The fighting scenes were so good. The fighting scenes were so done. It was so real, like very real. And I love that about it in this movie. And like I said about the editing of this movie is mad. The editing of this movie is so mad. Like the two directors, they did so very well. The two directors, they did well. Like every cast in that movie, they ate their role. Though the lead cast, aside from, I think I would say there's a lead and there's a sub lead. The lead is definitely the warlord, and then the sub lead is the guy named Botija. He's the sub lead, definitely. But I was thinking he actually did very well in his role. He gave it his best. Honestly, I've never seen Adedimeji that good in a movie, and I was very impressed. Though I know not to bring his acting skills down, guys. Honestly, not to bring his acting skills down, but I know that Ibrahim Chatta would have done a better job at executing that role. But all the same, Latif Adedimeji did so well. He did so well. And for the lead character, which was Ogundiji, the warlord himself, that one, leave it. He overdid it. Like I will even say he overdid it. He acted so well. He ate his role and left no crumbs. Honestly, he left no crumbs. His acting is superb. I've always known him to be a good actor, and this one, like the movie he did, the first movie he did, that King of Thieves, the movie was very interesting. His acting there was very superb. And this one as well, he didn't disappoint at all. I loved his acting in this movie. He acted that role so well, so well. He kind of fine-tuned his voice a little bit, but he still, you won't even know, kind of still his natural voice. And that's one thing I love about this movie, because honestly, changing your voice does not guarantee that you are going to bring out the role very well. You can use your normal voice and still add the bad person. He acted like an older man in this movie, but as well, he still used his normal voice, and they just used editing to fine tune the voice a little bit so that it will look a little barish. Because honestly, Femi Adebayo's voice is not bad. It's not bad like nothing like that. But yeah, he had the role, and I just love everything about that movie. Every cast did their own so well. They did their character so well. And one place that struck me in that movie was the place that one of the person that came to learn how to be a warrior. This person was even sent by his village so that he will come back and help defend their people from intruders. Just because he went to help some of the warriors that was kept in prison by Ogundiji, he was burnt alive. Like he was born to that place, eh? Not even where he was born. That place was not even emotional for me. It was when he was sent to his village and his wife to be, his fiancée, came. Like that lady acted that place very well. That lady acted that scene very well. Like she ate that scene so much. That place made me so emotional. It was so emotional. And the burning was, I'm like, what? Hey, was is this fire real? Like, is this fire really real? Well, yeah, I enjoyed that place so much. I loved that character. I love that place. I love that scene. I mean, not the character. I love that scene so much. The scene was believing, and the makeup of this movie. Ah, Hakim effect. Mom, you are doing a good job. You are doing a very good job. Ah, the makeup was something else. That place that Ogundiji was flogged, that thing was makeup, and you would think is real. And even the scenes where there are two scenes where someone was stabbed. The first one was Bogumi when he was fighting some people, and then he was stabbed at his back. You will see blood coming the way it naturally happens. The same thing with when Fetia Balogun, which was the wife of Ogundiji, stabbed him at his back, and even the places that Lotija stabbed him as well. You see the blood coming out the way it's supposed to be, not the usual way of an Hollywood movie when they will shoot somebody, they will stab somebody, you will just be seeing the blood on the ground. Instead of you seeing the blood, how it's coming out from the person's body, it's on the ground that you'll be seeing it. This one was so real, like it was real, like as if he was stabbed really, but it was not his makeup. And that's why I give it up for Akim Effect. He's doing a very good job. He's doing a very good job. And I love that about him. Like I said, I think the only thing I'm going to critique about this for the costume is beautiful. The costumes are beautiful. I like the setting. And I'm thinking that most of the scenes, the houses used for this movie were built for this movie, like specifically built for this movie. Because I don't think if you still find, okay, definitely you will still find such houses in Yoruba land, but I'm still thinking that some of them, if not all, were built just for this movie alone. So the costumes are very nice. I like the fact that it's ancient day Yoruba setting with the ashoke. Like every person in that movie was putting on ashoke from the beginning to the except for the warriors that were learning how to fight. That was always on their uniform. So the costume is very beautiful as well. And I think the only critic I have for this movie is just the fact that they didn't show so much of the warlord going for a war. I know that he now has a lot of people at his beck and call to go for wars for him, but I would have still loved to see him go for a war and fight like how he became the person he became. I know he definitely started somewhere. He didn't just grew up and then became the warlord. He started from fighting little battles and winning, and then turning into the warlord that he is. So that is just the only thing I don't like about the movie. They didn't show that. So that's just the thing I think is missing in that movie. And I'm thinking that this movie is going to have a part two. Reason being that Ibrahim Chata was only shown at the end of the movie after Gotija killed Ogundiji. They showed him at the end of the movie. So I'm thinking it's going to have a part two. I don't know. I don't know, but I just know that Ibrahim Chata will not just show at the end of the movie like that. So probably if it comes out, we'll see. And if it doesn't, so probably there will be a part two of that movie. But yeah, that's it. The movie is a very interesting one. The movie Jagun Jagun is a very interesting one. I hope I've not spoiled this movie for those that have not watched it. And if you have not, please go and watch it. You go and watch it. You will enjoy it. This is one movie that you enjoy, whether you understand Yoruba or not. You will definitely enjoy it because it's been subtitled while you're watching. You'll be seeing the subtitle of what they are saying. So if you've not watched it, I would really advise you to go and watch it because it's a very interesting one. You will not regret watching it. In fact, I bet you on that you're not going to regret watching it because I have already watched that movie like 3 or 4 times already. I've already watched that movie 3 or 4 times, and I will still watch it again. I will still watch it again. It's a very interesting movie. It's a movie that I cannot get tired of watching over and over and over again. So if you have not watched that movie, go and see the movie. It's an interesting one. You will love the movie. Like everything there looks so real. The fighting, the stabbing, the incantations, the invoking, everything in that movie looks so real. So you will enjoy watching that movie so much. If you have not, go see that movie. I don't. I'm going to state this here for those of you that have done drama and the likes. The teams, there are teams in this movie, and the first team I'm going to be talking about is the team of love. The team of love, in the sense that I'll give two. I think I'll give two scenarios each for each of the teams. The first team is the love that Gotija has for Iroyin Ogun. That's the daughter of Ogundiji, the warlord. That's the daughter, her name, Iroyin. His love for her that made him decided. In fact, the reason why he even accepted to go through all that ordeal that Ogundiji put him through was because of her. And another scenario is that of Ogundiji's wife, which was played by Fetia Balogun, and which is because I think she loved her husband so much so that she sacrificed her womb for him to get past. That love is stupidity, though. Like it is very stupid. But yeah, that's because I don't think if she didn't love her husband, she was going to sacrifice her womb, maybe she can have a child just so he can get past. But yeah, those are the two scenarios I'm going to pinpoint, and I already talked about for the team of love. Another team here is the team of revenge. The first one is Botija. Botija decided to go and learn. He decided to go to the school of Ogundiji School of Warriors so that he will learn to fight. And after he have learned how to fight like a warrior, then he will go and make findings about the people that came to his village and killed a lot of the villagers and also killed his father, not knowing that the school he was going to learn how to be a warrior was actually the owner of the school was actually the person that brought war to his village. Another theme of revenge is when Wehimo was burnt alive and his fiance had to go and meet will I say a herbalist or a native doctor to help her fight her war, whereby she's that the person should feel what she's feeling. So three spirits were sent to Fetia Balogun, was sent to Ogundiji's house and to attack Fetia Balogun. But unfortunately for them, Fetia Balogun also has powers, and eventually Batija came to her rescue. So those are the 2 points I'm going to talk about in revenge, based on the theme of revenge. Another theme I'm going to look at is injustice. And the point I'm going to highlight for the theme of injustice is Gundiji trying to kill Gotija, all because he's been praised. Uh, he's been praised for the things he has done, which Gugudiji was not happy about, because he felt all attention should always be on him. He should always be the one that is being talked about. He should always be the one that is on everyone's lips. Another thing here is theme of war. There are a lot of war going on. Oguduji was just sending word to different people, was just sending his words to one, raid different villages, kill a lot of people, and cut away their valuables and the like. So theme of war is very beautiful. Like, I think that's the number one theme in this movie. A whole lot of war. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Please leave your comments in the comment section below to tell me which of the scenes that gave a strong impact to you, that you enjoyed the most in that movie, for those of you that have watched it. And tell me what you feel about the movie. Tell me the rating that you would think to give this movie, because to me the movie is a 10 over 10 for me, but it might not be for everyone. So leave your comments in the comment section below to tell me what you think about the movie, the best part, the best scene in that movie for you, and if there are lessons you learned, leave that in the comment section below. So this is the end of this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not, bestie, and also share this video with your friends and your family. And also don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I upload new videos. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.